Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Chongo here, back with another video. Today I want to be talking a little bit about Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, and just Battlefield in general. Just want to go over a couple of things that I think might be important to keeping this series alive in the future. And you know, hopefully we get to see something coming out of Battlefield 6 that we can all come to say that we actually enjoy and love. I'm not talking about your typical, you know, oh, Battlefield came out with another game type of thing. I'm talking more of a Battlefield hit this one home and, you know, captured an audience, you know, and did this one for its peeps and its fans. You know, nonetheless, I have to say that I know and I understand that Battlefield games are very difficult to actually go ahead and create, and they do take months of creation and months of planning. And you know, people have to get paid to do these things, and it's not easy. And it's not an easy thing. And I know it's hard for whoever's working on these things. It's a job, you know. And you know, for the most part, I have to say that it's very fun to, you know, be able to enjoy a game like Battlefield 4, even Battlefield 3 to this day. You know, in 2020, in this age. Oh gosh. Hold on a second. I'm getting caught up right here. Alright, let's leave this area. But I gotta say, guys, that Battlefield 1, the trailer, well, before we talk about that, let's talk about Battlefield. Let's talk about EA. Let's talk about how their marketing team is just like something we're not very used to seeing all the time. That they're very amazing when it comes to marketing their games in general. You know, they're pretty sick. You know, their videos are, you know, they come out just looking so insane, you know, and it's like, it's a little bit overwhelming. Like when we first saw Battlefield 1, the trailer for that, and you know, the hype was all real, the hype was all there, and it was just incredible to see, you know, what they were doing with the World War I game, you know. And with that being said, Battlefield 3 itself looked like it took a lot of time to come into play. They took a lot of months, you know, to go ahead and start releasing little bits and pieces of trailers here and there for the fans, you know, for the next big Battlefield, you know. And who's gonna answer the call, meaning something better than Call of Duty, of course. And you know, it looks like these games have always come out, you know, somewhere around the same time, and you know, it's a different fan base for both. They're both night and day, you know, so it's kind of hard to compare the two. Especially knowing that you know, Battlefield uses big map sizes and bigger lobbies to go ahead and bring out some games, you know, different game modes. Not your typical team deathmatch, but you know, your 64-man conquest, you know, rush, and air gameplay, boat gameplay, snipers like crazy, you know, jumping out of jets, rocket launching a jet behind you. You know, something that Call of Duty hasn't been able to bring to the table. And except for like Warzone looks like it kind of barely hit the tip on that. But you know, what's gonna happen with the next Battlefield? What do we want in the next Battlefield? Do we want to see a totally brand new game, a totally brand new Battlefield, or do we want to see, you know, maybe something remastered? I don't know. I mean, I feel like if it was to be remastered, either Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4, I think that, you know, we'd actually really enjoy these games. I mean, it looks like we've enjoyed, you know, any kind of remake that they've made for Call of Duty. You know, I think that they just came out with the Modern Warfare 2 campaign only, and you know, Black Ops has actually released some of the old maps from the Black Ops series in Black Ops 4. So you know, everyone's taking a liking to them. Everybody's kind of getting the nostalgic feeling to these games that we've all known to grow up with and love. And I feel like Battlefield is missing this. They're missing the bigger picture here. I know what they've been trying to do with Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5. I know that they've been trying to cater to a new people. But let me tell you, the old school, the vets that have played this game and have grown and have made this game big with their videos and have made fans attracted to this game, you know, we're still here, we're hanging on, and we're hoping big that Battlefield releases something so incredible, because we know that they release something so incredible with Battlefield 6 that You know, it's just gonna completely knock Call of Duty or any other game out there right now itself. Even if there was no battle royale, I mean, I think that the fan base alone is so ready and so used to Conquest and Rush and you know, your typical game modes that we've all, you know, grew up with. I mean, they don't have to do anything special but to bring out a game like Battlefield 4 that has massive weapon selection, you know, airplanes flying all over the place, jets flying, boats. You know, this is all we need and this is all we're asking for. For me personally, the weapon selection alone does it. I mean, Battlefield 4, you have to love and admit that their weapon selection is like no other game that I've played in a long time, unless we're talking about SOCOM, and that was back in the PlayStation 3. So when I say this, because, you know, after Battlefield 4 we got hit with Battlefield Hardline, and let me tell you, I don't think that a lot of people here will probably know what Battlefield Hardline is or what the hell that's a Battlefield game. You know, I'm just joking around, of course, but Battlefield Hardline was fun for like a couple of months. It just didn't hit as big as your typical Battlefield game. It just wasn't as popular. You know, it wasn't as much of a game wanted by people. The cops and robbers thing is always fun, you know, to go ahead and play, but it wasn't the Battlefield we wanted. I guess it was something to hold us off. You know, Call of Duty then made its big debut again with Black Ops series, hitting the Modern Warfare series still. And, you know, to me, you know, I know a lot of people say this, but to me, Call of Duty just feels so repetitive all the time. I mean, you don't get more other than your typical hardcore core game modes and zombies and, you know, team deathmatches, domination, search and destroys. You know, ooh, whoop-de-doo. So they've added another battle royale like every other game out there, you know, and we're sitting here wondering what in the hell happened to Battlefield Firestorm. You know, what happened to, you know, the content? What happened to EA, you know, catering to its fans? What happened to Battlefield Warzone? What happened to all these things? We have to sit and wonder what's going on with these things, and what's on EA's mind, and what's on their mind for the future, and what are they looking at towards the future, and, you know, are they working towards something that we both, EA and the fan base, desperately need to come out with? You know, I feel like if the Battlefield community does have a specific number of fans, or they're pretty big enough to like make an impact on what EA has to do out there, you know. I mean, I remember YouTubers, you know, such as Ponylion. We still have Jack Frags here, but I haven't seen Jack Frags play as much Battlefield as he would before. I mean, I now see him all over Call of Duty, Warzone, even Stone Mountain. I see him all over Warzone, and that's all I see them play nowadays, you know. Like, I mean, and I don't blame them. People have to keep their channels alive, they have to keep their channels relevant, and they have to unfortunately go with the times. And it's, you know, I don't blame them whatsoever, not one bit. You know, even people just like the Broken Machine, hitting up that Warzone gameplay, you know, and, you know, they're doing a great job with their streams, and they still have a big Battlefield community behind them, but they have to move on with the times. And I think that Battlefield just has to move with the wave as well too, as far as just catering to its people and not to the whole Warzone genre type of things. Because I mean, I think we can all put our finger on the fact that, you know, Firestorm just wasn't there. Unfortunately, it was just not there. It's a game that, you know, I don't even know what happened to it. I mean, there are people even still playing it, and if there is, just let me know, because it's kind of hard to, you know, see something like that happen to a Battlefield game, that they just completely not letting go of anything and everything that, you know, was involved with that thing. I mean, dude, what happened to that thing? It was supposed to be, you know, something that was supposed to go ahead and, you know, compete alongside with, you know, Blackout, you know, which Blackout did good for a time, but it looks like Modern Warfare is just, Modern Warfare, don't get me wrong, they did a great job, they did an amazing job, and it looks like they're doing, you know, exactly something right that's keeping the fan base just right in clutch, and, you know, I guess just motivated to keep them on coming back and back and back. What do you got here, sir? You're gonna take this? Thank you so much. But getting back to Battlefield, I don't know if you guys are noticing the gameplay in the background, but I'm talking as I'm playing. And yes, it's a little hard to do both, don't get me wrong. It is very hard to do both, but, you know, I'm doing it. This is normally what how I do my my voiceovers and whatnot, but I gotta say, man, I really love Battlefield 4 still, Battlefield 3, maybe not as much as Battlefield 4, but Battlefield 4, like, for me to be coming back to Battlefield 4 in 2020, that should say enough to everybody else out there who's still playing it or who hasn't even been playing it. But I mean, I know it's a game of the past, but how do you let go of something that's so good? How do you do that? How do you let go of something that's just so good still? I can understand of letting go of Battlefield 5 or letting go of Battlefield 1. Battlefield Hardline definitely, like, I don't even think I've ever went past like playing for a whole year on that one. But Battlefield 4, dude, I mean, I think I hit like 120 ranked on the PlayStation 4, and right now I'm just about at 110 on the PC. I made my switch to PC about a little over 5 years ago, and I gotta say I'm never playing Battlefield again on any console. And although I tried to play Battlefield 5 on the Xbox because I have friends that play on it and I really wanted to play with them, you know, to get a whole squad going, that's another thing. I mean, you don't have to squad up and, you know, play objective gameplay anymore as much as you would before back in the days with these games. Nowadays, Battlefield 5, you know, you can survive off of going off nothing but kills and not even having to worry about capturing any type of flag in the game whatsoever. And, you know, sad to say that that's not what Battlefield is. You know, that's not what it's about. That's not what I remember Battlefield being about. It was all-out squad gameplay, you know, objective gameplay, you know, jumping into it and, you know, all out with your teammates. Get this out of here. Hold on real quick. Oh, that's LAV got it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright. So, I mean, that's another thing. I mean, you know, you're separating the opportunities to being able to join up with your squad and just doing dumbass things and fun things and, you know, jet ski things, Jeep stuff things, you know, and I don't know. I'm not trying to sound like I'm ranting too much. I'm really hoping for the future of Battlefield, and I'm really hoping that they do something that keeps us on the Battlefield train and just keeps us going for a very long time. I mean, I don't want to see this game or this, you know, I don't want to see this team of developers, you know, go down in flames, you know, just because you know, they're really not listening to their fans. I mean, yes, they have been listening at some point to their fans. They do hear us out. I do see a lot of responses here on Twitter. I was very lucky enough to actually have a Battlefield 5 alpha code, thanks to Braddock. I really appreciate that, and that was at random too. You know, I tweeted over to him one day, you know, like, hey, what's up with the Battlefield codes? And he was, you know, generous enough to go ahead and slip me one. And I was very thankful for that, and I was so excited. I remember when I started playing Battlefield 5, and I was happy for Battlefield 5 at launch as well too. And it's a good game, guys. It really is a good game, and it's fun, you know. But like, that fun just ended like very fast. It ended really quick, and let me tell you, I've never been the same as I've been on Battlefield 4 and in any other Battlefield game. I mean, not that I want them to cater to my type of way of playing, you know, but it's just, you know, it's just remaster this damn thing if that's what you have to do. Remaster Battlefield 4 or remaster Battlefield 3, or bring back Bad Company, which is something that I'm pretty sure we'd all appreciate, or even bring back I mean, I'm gonna say it, although we haven't really been seeing these older war genre games, you know, succeed as much as we want them to. Bring back Battlefield Vietnam. You know, bring back these battlefields, and I don't know. I mean, who knows what's going to be coming out for the future of Battlefield, but like I said, I'm very hopeful. This is a video to bring hope, you know, to the Battlefield side of things, not to talk down to Battlefield or its the developing team or its team over there, and in general, you know. I would really want them to come out with something that's just so awesome that we can't get our minds off of it. We can't wait to get home and play it like back in the day. You know, something to get excited over. You know, let's get excited for Battlefield 4, and let's see what the future awaits, man. But anyways, let me jump onto another topic. You know, if they were to stick with just Conquest and Rush to begin with, and just create something a little bit bigger than what we're normally used to, I think that everybody would respond to this game very well. I don't think that, you know, I don't see any failure happening for Battlefield in the future. I don't see communities splitting apart. You know, make DLC free. You know, even if that's what you have to do, make the next, if you come out with Battle Royale, make the next Battle Royale free. Because, you know, let's give respect where respect is due, guys. Fortnite has been free since launch on the Battle Royale side of things, and they've seen nothing but growth, and you have to give it to them. It was a really good strategy, and it's still free to this day, guys. As much money as that game makes, it is still free to play. You know, and I think that's what keeps people coming back and back and back. You know, and you know, people laugh that, oh, a lot of kids play that game, but it's available to a lot of kids because it's the fact that it's free. I mean, I don't believe that every kid out there has a credit card, you know, or is able to purchase just any game out of the blue. You know, I don't think that I'd give permission to my kid just out of nowhere to just, oh yeah, buy this game and that game too and this game as well. You know, but even if you were to make the Battle Royale game modes free every other weekend, you know, I think that we'd see some player growth along that as well too. I don't think that we'd see decline in players joining in on the game or nothing like that. You know, with that being said, I myself have not played Firestorm, even though I do own Battlefield 5, and sad to say, I'm still not a fan of Battle Royale games. I'm just not. I mean, I can barely even do search and destroy on Call of Duty. The last games I used to love playing that were, you know, you just go ahead and you live once and that's it for you, was SOCOM, and that was stupid competitive gameplay right there, and that was amazing. And they had customization, they had, you know, big large map sizes. You know, it involved a lot of skill, and it was so realistic, and it was in third person, and it was so much fun. But that's neither here nor there. This is not about SOCOM, and this is not about how competitive Battlefield should be or can be, but I mean, this game, from what you can tell, it's fun, right? I mean, it's super fun. I'm still all very into it. I don't see myself slipping away from this game anytime soon yet. I'm not ready to let go. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just not ready to let go. I mean, I think me, myself, and a lot of other people here are just not ready to let go of this game. Like I said, why leave something that's so good? Like, why? You don't have to. Why kill it off? Why get rid of it? You know, this game has stopped in any kind of game add-ons and whatnot over the last couple of years, and you still you have full lobbies here, guys. Full lobbies. And I gotta say that's super impressive. That's super impressive for a game to have come out in 2013 and still be big in 2020. I mean, do you understand the magnitude of that, guys? There's still a game, you know, that's pretty big out there. And yes, I know SOCOM is still, not SOCOM, CSGO is still pretty big, but two different games here, guys. Two different game modes, play styles. You know, one super competitive and fun as well too, but that's not what we're dealing with or talking about right here on this Battlefield video. I just want to see this game come back. I just want to see this game come back to life. I want to see, you know, a Battlefield rise up, you know, and do something just super fun once more. I want to see player bases just hit big on this one again. I want to get rid of DMRs though, man. I'm just kidding. I know we all love and hate DMRs. I don't normally use them, but yeah, whatever. You know, even taking into some recon gameplay. Oh, here we go. We got assault, engineer, and support. There we go. You know, just the fact that you guys look at this. We have a full-on assault weapons here. We still got our carbines, still got DMRs and shotguns to choose from. You know, on top of that, we have another class of submachine guns to deal with, another support class, and a sniper class. I mean, I don't see any, you know, custom camo or custom this. We did have the battle packs, or is that what they're called? Yeah, in the game. But I mean, as you ranked up, you unlock them, and as you unlock them, you unlock certain things for certain weapons. It depends on what weapon you were using at the time, you know. And it was fun, and you know, I mean, that's all they really had to do. They didn't have to do much for this game as far as customization goes, or looking pretty, or having somebody look pink in a pink outfit, or even have a unicorn outfit. I mean, what is going on with gaming nowadays? I have no idea, but I know that EA still has it in them to create something that we can all love and we can all really jump into and, you know, hold on to for a couple of years. You know, the next 2 years, you know, I'm gonna say, I know that this whole pandemic has really caused a shortage in people at the developing team over at EA. I mean, if you have to get some more you know, people with different opinions or different thoughts, you know, I would have to say just listen to the community, listen to the people that make the YouTube videos out of this game and that have love for this game. You know, not necessarily myself, but look at people that are shouting this game out still. You know, what did you guys do over there? Who did you guys have on the team? One person cannot make a video game. You know, I know it's a group of people, and yeah, sad to say that you guys cannot keep everybody on your team. You know, unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. The world is not like that, and you know, there's cuts, there's budget cuts, there's people that get laid off, people that are new to the game and they get hired, you know, freshly out of college and all this stuff. But you know, I know that EA can, you know, bring their heads together on this one and really bring something, you know, out of nowhere that'll surprise us all. And I think that they are. I really feel like I'm so hopeful to the point where, like, I feel like if they have something going on over at EA that, you know, we're all going to be surprised by, we're going to be taken by surprise. You know, it's going to be, you know, an amazing thing, you know, that's going to be coming out this year for us, or maybe even next year. Who cares how long the wait is? But you know, let's be hopeful, guys, for this next generation of Battlefield. You know, especially with the whole new consoles coming out as well too. Who knows if they're waiting for this, you know, next generation of consoles to launch. I'm on PC, so I can care less what the game's gonna be playing better on, because just in case you guys didn't know, it's gonna be playing better on PC no matter what. So anyways, I think I'm done with this video. Well, now I think I'm done with this commentary, and I'm very much done with giving my opinion and my side of things. Let's get back into some ass kicking right here, and let's get back into this gameplay. I think that we have a good amount of gameplay to go still. They have 170 tickets or less to go. We have a couple of tanks out here that we're gonna be getting rid of. Oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna kill at least one of those guys. But anyways, yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about the video. I know it was a little longer than usual. Sorry about my voice. I've been getting a little sick since last night. I'm not so sure why, but my throat kind of hurts, and yeah, I don't want to say any more and burn myself, you know, say something stupid and I become a joke. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your guys' hopes are for the next Battlefield game. What are you looking forward to the most? What are you not looking forward to? What do you like about the older Battlefield games, or which one is your best Battlefield game that you grinded on so much before? You know, what are you just most excited for? Let me know down in the comments, and yeah, I guess that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening in. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. It'll be much appreciated. I really want to go ahead and start my Battlefield videos back up again, because I can't let go of this game. I can't let go of Battlefield 3, and these are such good games to just, you know, not pay attention to anymore. Let's bring back some goodness. I thought that was a friendly right there. Let's bring back Battlefield in a good way, guys. Let's just keep our hopes up. You know, EA, you know, keep doing what you guys are doing. You know, I know you guys can do it again. If you guys have to reach back into the past and pull something out of there, do it. Do it, and let's make this happen in 2020 or 2021. Let's make Battlefield 2021. Just let's make it big, you know, and let's take pride in the things that we do again, guys. Let's take pride in our, you know, content that we create. Let's take pride in who we are as people. Let's take pride for being part of this nation, even though we're all hurting right now with this whole pandemic. Let's just take pride in the things that are all good for us and for this country. And, you know, let's be positive, and, you know, let's not be, you know, difficult when it comes to, you know, treating others well and with respect as well too. Everybody has different opinions and different things to say and different things on their minds. That's what makes us special. And you know, let's keep things going. Let's pull out of 2020 very strong, and in hopes of good for the future. So anyways, I'll leave you guys with that. This is Chango. Until next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.